Oh, where should we go? Where should we go? Where should we go? Screaming.
What are you up to now?
Love that.
I wonder who lives here.
Why the shit does that? Then it's all the shit, don't I?
Oh, my sincerest gratitude, you brave soul. Thank you for passing through.
Revelio.
Just what the hell's that then? What is that? I'm sure I've been up there though.
Revelio.
Why is that showing that? Why had it? Huh. Oh, let's get to this cunt. Oh my god.
I should dismount here. Revelio. Revelio.
You what? Oh yeah, well done, JJ.
I thought my owl might pique
Thank
your
you.
interest. I came as soon as I could. I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction.
And what they came
that
up
I'd
with the
almost
other day.
forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
This is a new
That's
thing.
incredible. You know this area well. And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists. Do you think there's a connection to the triptych? I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this? We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies. Very well. And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again. After you.
Here we go. Big scrap.
There they are up ahead. Revelio. I'll let you lead.
Hmm.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
I'll be quieter than a job.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood. Revelio.
A bit of a heads up on them.
I could fall dead asleep on my feet. I could.
There's no doubt.
Huh. Well, cool.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground.
Why do they keep doing potato? What was that? Just not. Oh, fuck. Not doing any of me fucking spells. Revelio. I think he's got a bit of a fuck off. Oh.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
I've never seen
Oh.
a sword like it. Hello?
Lumos.
Not your best fighter, sir.
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Oh, what's that? Huh? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Absolutely having me then. No. What the fuck?
And the fun is over.
Revelio. Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
I can't fly, yeah. Bit weird. Some Persian.
I should tell you. Rumor is
Revelio.
it was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice.
Fucking spiders.
Nothing I haven't seen before.
That
Fucking spiders.
Revelio.
Um. Class.
For better or for worse, we're in.
At your service.
I deserve better than patrol duty.
You just die. You know? Huh?
This mine looks like a tomb.
it's closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
What? Huh? How about well? How do I get across there then? Interesting. That usually means you can grab the ledge. Go for it again. There you go, see. Hmm.
Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
There we go. Whoa! Oh, turn into a ball. Oh, that's him.
How many Royalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
Let's go that way, innit?
Revelio.
Alright.
Revelio. Confringo.
Oh.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
What was happening there? Oh.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Huh.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Also, I feel like there's going to be a fight here. Yeah. I think of you, cunt.
Revelio.
Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Get fuck all of them, don't they? Yeah.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ramrock's loyalists all but declared war.
Oh shit, what about this? What are we doing?
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio.
I know. Oh, fucking loot down there. Spiders.
Revelio. Imperial. Revelio.
There's our barrel.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at
We
that.
have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Here we go. You fucker. Follow shocking one then. Shouldn't use that one. Oh, here we go. Oh, fucking spiders come out. Whoa! Size that fucker there, dude. Where's the fucker? Fucking hell. You little fucker.
Chap, for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio.
Right. See what we need to do there.
Revelio. Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace.
Spider's still up there.
Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, someone else up there.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
How am I getting over there? Fuck it.
Revelio.
Where's the other one?
Wasn't expecting that.
Ah, that's what I did. Dickhead.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora. Sebastian,
Hopefully
I
it will
think I
help
found
us
some
unravel more of this
a
mystery.
canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Oh.
Revelio. Lumos.
There's a way of doing that. Off the bundle.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I think.
Accio.
There's definitely a way in there. Been fucking stupid.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the
Oh,
Undercroft.
there is.
Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Blah. Lot of bad trouble. Where's the little punk?
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
Smash him up.
Unbelievable.
Oh, frick. Oh, you can kill him. Kill her.
Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Harry, welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
$4 grand. Rolling cunt.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
you know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
What? What's over down there for that? I thought there was another one. I can't get down there on my broom. What's that? On a table. So I seen enough one. There. I think it's mission though.
Hard to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howland for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let
What are you saying,
alone
Muffet?
ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness
Revelio.
knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Yes, lad.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Revelio. For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. I wonder how many they brought to capture her.
Revelio.
At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved.
Revelio. Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no coming back now.
How the fuck am I gonna get past there?
Over here!
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever...
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Go. break.
Watch out! It's
Revelio.
her name. She'll make sure we know it.
Oh shit.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
You run, you bastard.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
Hopefully I can.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Oh, let's go.
Get to that opening below.
Got
She's leaving.
Revelio. Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I wonder how long she lived here.
Revelio.
Or where she'll go now.
Anything to pick up here or what? I don't think there is.
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in.
No. I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they
True.
come after us?
True.
It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Okay. Bit dramatic.
How could I have been so blind?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Who's this? There's a vacant shop.
Revelio.
Where's that fucking chest then? Go ahead.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to Mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly. Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I am quite capable of owning a shop, I can assure you. I should think you'd be happy to have a buyer.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Ah, you are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible. Hello again. You know, the shop won't be available forever. Penny is terribly keen to put her business acumen to use.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Repairer.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Nothing like a bit of hard work. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio. Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem brave, smart. What fun this will be! For me, at least.
Revelio. Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. Oh, what in the... Who's there? Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Buzz. Lovely. Revelio. Revelio. Seems as if I should hang something. Wingardium Leviosa. These lanterns must belong somewhere. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands. Wingardium Leviosa.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, that's nearer to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
Revelio.
I simply adore this blooming place, don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, can bring life for long in the darkness.
Revelio. I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night!
Revelio.
goodness. I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark. Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do I?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Ready? Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put this? Where shall I put this? Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
Revelio.
Ah, you've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, deja vu.
What? Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Lumos. What was that? Lumos. 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 Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Lumos. 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 Accio. Confront. Bombard. Revelio. Confringo. Bombada. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Home, sweet home.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Reparo.
Hey, bit, lad. What? Not getting this at all. Why would that door not open?
Revelio. Armada. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
For fuck's sake, man. All I wanted to do is buy a twatting shop. Right, you're on there now. Why will you let me over there?
Revelio.
Oh, that's a hand. Oh, I see.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need a sausage.
Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Help. I'm getting over there now.
Revelio.
Try and get back up there now. Oh shit. So we're down here. Got all the fucking stuff now.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again.
Ah. Oh, that is.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Maybe there's something out there.
Revelio.
All books and no play make one quite dull indeed.
Wingardium Leviosa.
We'll have a fight here now, aren't I? Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now.
Fucking hell. What is this bullshit?
Revelio.
The fuck? Like scrap.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! Catch is cat, but cat is cat.
What? I can't use magic on him. Oh fuck. On the way now. Whoa. Oh, I've got this magic, no point. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Try seeing things from my point of view.
Whoa. Nah, fuck this. Fuck this, mate. You're just fucking upside down, taking a piss. Ah. 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 Say that.
Well, well. Finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Revelio.
Nothing down there to nick. I was fucked up.
Revelio. Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny, I'm so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you everything. Truly. Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Okay.
Revelio.
Lumos. Oh, okay.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop. But more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Oh.
Stop her! Confringo!
Huh?
I should have known better than to do business with a wild student.
Oof. What the fuck, right in the back.
I should have known better than to do business with a wild student. Hang on, what on earth are they thinking you were at school this day?
Oh, you bitch.
Such a sad, stupid fight.
Fucking bitch. Take that and rewind it back.
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Second that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh,
Silencio.
and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Of that.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh,
We get a bit
Penny will
more.
fetch a good price for what you'd like to
Oh, I need to
sell.
check these actually.
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm feeling that. Didn't realise it took some down.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Should have flew there.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I don't see why everyone else.
My plan is
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No. I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Well,
we're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
What was the name?
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, I fancy it's time we found a new unsuspecting traitor.
Nothing even worth stealing in Murray.
If you'd listen to me, you wouldn't need to concern yourself with such matters.
Revelio.
The Hamlets don't stand a chance against us. What are we even doing here? I've had enough of Felcroft.
Revelio.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
Hey!
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Oi, oi, oi.
Revelio.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
Felcroft was extraordinarily dull. Does no one put up a good fight anymore?
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so. How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Rookwood's work for him?
Hey!
I don't trust Ranrock. I'll tell you.
Who he surrounds himself with.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I found in this.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie.
There we go.
He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew
Revelio.
you. I have left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what over here. Ready to help.
Huh?
Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Bit underwhelming.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio. Revelio.
Double and triple checking.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow one.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Revelio.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack.
Okay, now.
It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that
Just tell her
certainly
then,
helps
mate.
explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Revelio.
Some chisel.
are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Revelio.
Oh, we're getting down there. Where is it? See if we can get down there. Not flying all the way. We have to go through that tunnel, don't we?
Access to the headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
There's a waypoint. waypoint's gone.
Revelio.
Alright, having a scrap, boys.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards. Someone such arrogance.
Whoa. Alright. Huh? Oh shit! I didn't see him really that then. Don't let him do that to me, or what? Oh, you're after me now. Ball from me off. Oh. Use it on level 1. Oh. Oh yeah, fuck face, hi Alan. Oh! Thought he'd kill me then.
Revelio.
What's that? Oh, them things aren't they? Beasts.
Revelio.
Wonder how long I'm supposed to do this for.
Supposed to get him as well.
Revelio.
What's on up there? That's fucking awesome.
Too late for you. Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
A Merlin trial?
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, somewhere. I didn't see any down there. Okay, go somewhere.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Alright.
Revelio.
We'll kill these little punks.
Enjoy supper. That's the stones who released. Oh,
Where's he gone?
Revelio.
This was after all that.
Big meal, you'll be slowed down, babe. Light, and you'll be swift. Who wants to be swift?
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Quiet. That was unimpressive.
What?
Revelio.
Okay.
Save you now.
Revelio. Reparo.
Okay.
I should investigate.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio.
I'm not getting to that then, am I?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, this day's gone on too long. Hello?
Hello? Huh? Oh fuck. Yeah.
I've been fighting since before.
Go on, fine.
Ranrock is...
Smoked.
Revelio.
We made it through, guys. We're on the other side. On trophy. Pothead coast.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Interesting. Where do we go from here? One there. Down to that. Right down the bottom, what?
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Probably not.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Something to do next time. Let's have a look. Doesn't go for gonna get flue flames for now. Oh.
You! What do you think you're doing?
Show you later. We'll just go down one by one, all the way down there.
That was a mistake.
What's going on here? Butterfly.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
What's a butterfly? A kaleidoscope of butterflies to follow. That's that. What's this? Get that.
Revelio.
Yeah. Okay.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That wasn't too hard.
Revelio. Revelio.
What was that then?
Stop right there. Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made in years. Banners are important though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Must have been them. That's one of my ones, isn't it?
What have you done?
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. This place has seen better days.
Here's waltzing out. One of these guys. Sorry chat, someone just trying to fire, don't they? Yeah. It sounds familiar.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
It's like, I listened to that the other night, actually. It's a banger. I'm good, mate, bastard, Joe. I'm on Hogwarts at the moment. Really good, mate. I need to get on it. It's a long game though. Yeah. I got a fucking, like a little mission, like to talk to fucking this little elf. He's like, oh, do you want to buy a shop? Yeah, fuck it, I'll buy a shop. So then I'm like fucking running up and down to this woman to fucking negotiate this fucking shop.
I hope everything's alright.
Gryffindor, over here.
Revelio.
One sec. Yeah. So I end up buying the shop off it, go down. So, there's a chest in the back. It's my husband's. Can you go and fucking, right, one sec. Can you bring us back what's in it? Alright. What the fuck are these? Oh, got them. So he opens the chest, and you end up going like down it, and you end up doing some mad fucking.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is so far from the castle.
Like trippy, like
Obviously.
room thing, like like underground. So you like go into a room. You've got to do certain things to go to the next room. It's like, what the fuck? It took me about 20 minutes, mate.
Surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's
The
actually.
shop, not bought.
I know I can be impatient.
That's what I
but
mean.
get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's
Well,
everyone.
It's basically your shop. You just go in and sell the shit you've got, rather than selling it to everyone else.
Enough chatting.
You get a bit more money.
I'm confident
You
I
get like
most of the time You won't be able to.
10% more.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Gryffindor.
Oh, I've just got to erase it. One sec. A bit. Oh.
This is going well.
Down. $29 rings. Fucking hell.
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, fuck it. Are you taking a piss? Mr. Ring.
Now that's more like it.
Ariana Grande.
Made it. Brilliant.
A zebra. Second person, I get one of them.
This is going well.
Oh, no, no, no.
Lost. Now that's more like it.
What you think? Why has it stopped? Smashed anyway.
Good. I've got this.
Fucking 2 missed fucking rings. I beat your ass, bitch.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time.
Of course
My
will.
family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father...
Puddlemere United.
He was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me... I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through.
A chaser.
I'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps?
Like
Because if that did happen,
that. So,
you might as well pot me and call me a mandrake.
it's smoking.
I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Gryffindor.
What's that I'm like?
You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Week.
Yeah, show me the list. It's not like. Why is it not showing me that? That's fucking. I'm so confused. Let's go to the shop, see what it says. Speaking of shop, I need to go to shop. Before it closes. Yeah.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
For some things. Don't know. Hey? Yeah, fuck 'em, mate. Big or small, fuck 'em all, it's honestly.
How's my favourite test flyer? What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Says return to him there, fucking there. There you go, see?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should
He was
have
on before he fucked
anticipated
off.
that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
Boy, yeah.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Hmm.